So one of the questions we really need to focus on is what is driving the increase in anxiety and depression? And really over the last 10 years in our, what we call the iGeneration, maybe iPhone, the iGeneration, we've seen an incredible increase in anxiety and depression, suicide. Now, as we begin to explore why, we have a few questions of what is it? What's changed? Now, the researchers have been asking themselves this question because when you start to see increasing problems like this, you have to start to ask, why is this happening? Now, in particular, when we start looking at generational changes, before iGen was the millennials. Now, researcher Jean Twenge, she has been studying the different generations. And about 2010, 2011, Jean Twenge found some incredible things beginning to happen. She started seeing an escalation in depression and anxiety from just years before. It started doing what we would call the hockey stick, straight up. Now, as most researchers are curious, she started saying, well, what could it be? What are the factors? What's changing this? Now, in her 25 years of gathering this type of research, she'd never seen anything like this in teen behavior. So, what was it? What did she find? Well, basically by 2010, 2011, we were finding an increase in teenage cell phone use, smartphones. Now you think, well, is it really that? They took all the other variables. She didn't start off trying to say, hey, you guys, we got to get rid of these phones. No, she's absolutely saying, what was it? And what she found, and what she's continuing to find with other researchers, is that it is the time that children and adolescents are spending on their screens. Now, this is a big deal because really we haven't been prepared for it. So I want to share with you some of the consequences, and then I want to talk with you about how to talk with your children and ultimately give you some solutions to help your children through it. So that's going to be our focus as we go through this course.